Hey Kirsten, it's Marcy here from the Facebook post, shooting a video for you. Now I'll try to keep this brief. I know that we're all busy, but what I'm going to do when I do an audit like this is I like to give you guys pointers. I want to show you 3 things that you guys could start to do that are going to help you to bring in more clients through your website, through your online presence. The 3 things that I'm going to go over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, without talking, I'm Cumberland, obviously, but without speaking with you and getting a little bit better idea, I immediately started to set my search up based on Courtney, and then I thought, I better do another one because I wasn't finding you at all in the map section, even when I clicked more, right? So I thought, okay, well, maybe she does just simply stick for your guys' clientele just to the Cumberland area. I'm kind of a freak that way. I mean, I'm in Nanaimo, and for years I went to Victoria to my chiropractor, and not only my chiropractor, for a long time to my hairdresser, because I'm just kind of freaky loyal that way. So to me, to just drive, I don't know, what is it, about 15 minutes, like if I really like my massage therapist, believe me, I'm not gonna mind driving to Cumberland from Courtney. So you probably want to be showing in like all that area, right? I kind of did a search encompassing kind of all that area. So as far as content goes, your site looks fabulous, by the way. I love it. Visually, it's just like amazing. Now, Google wise, for the bots to go around and crawl, what they want to see more of is the words. So when I say content, I mean the information that you find on your homepage. They like to see, for ranking purposes, and you do have a lot of massage therapists out in the area. I noticed there. They like to see, maybe between 1,000, 1,500 words of content, and that's keyword rich. Now, this is stuff that probably, I don't sit and read people's websites. Which reminds me, I really want the phone number, right? Because I like talking to people. That's something else that I would probably recommend with so many people on their mobile devices. So, if they pull it up, a click to call. So at this point here, I haven't seen a number. Okay, how am I going to find you? Okay, I'm going to come all the way down here, and then if I hover over, you can see it still would be a matter of me kind of trying to remember it and then dialing it, and I just want to like click a button and there you go. The phone's ringing. So that would definitely be something that I'd recommend that you guys had done. It would just be, sometimes that's what people are like these days. If it isn't fast enough for them, they're just going to scroll to the next one it's easier, right? So you try to make it as easy as possible. But, so back to content, I've built websites where it's just like, content that probably nobody's going to read. We all want to look at the pictures, but for Google's purposes, they're going to, it's their best interest to keep searchers on their search engine, right? So they want to serve up the most relevant results. So if somebody's looking for massage therapy or looking for this or that, the more often, without keyword stuffing, they can tell when you're just trying to fool around, but the more authoritative, unique content, that they come across, then they're going to serve that up. Now, another thing that you can do, let's see, so you see how that just says IMG blah blah blah. Well, that's what the Google bots are reading. You could name this picture before you put it in there, massage therapy Cumberland, right? Cumberland massage therapist, all those type of things. So it directs, it's going to take you up in the rankings. As I says, Google wants to serve up the most relevant results. Okay, so that's our content. And the nice thing about it, I compared, and I was just like mortified when I saw this picture, but whatever. As you can see, they don't have a lot of content. So that's a nice thing about content. Most websites don't have a bunch, so it's easy to beat. The 3 things that I'm going to tell you about here, if you go out and beat what everybody else is doing, check out what they're doing, beat it. It's just a matter of time. Like you can't help but have your site climb up when you do better at these things than them. So there's your content. The reason that I chose them was just simply because they were ranking first here for the therapy area. This is for Courtney. I can take my browser and make it seem like I'm searching in that area because it is relevant, the location that you're searching from. So they were coming up here #1 in Courtney. Now, I did go ahead the more I got into this and thought, I better do a little bit of Cumberland. So it's nice to see you are, ranking on the first page. There's probably, I just find it funky that you're not doing better for the map section, which will lead me to citations. What a citation is, it's a place that you're going to find your business name, address, and phone number on the internet. So, directories, 411, yellow pages, like all that kind of stuff is where you're going to find your name, address, phone number. And just like everything else, Google sees your business name and information more often than everybody else's. Well, they're going to go, hey, like they need to be, like let's put them up higher. They're obviously doing something here to be seen. So this again was for Courtney, but it gives you an kind of an example of how it goes. If we looked at the top 3 in Courtney, the Summit, this one, and this Tom Williamson, they're all here in the top businesses also to kind of fall in line. So this is a tool called Whitespark. I do believe that they have free searches and maybe a limited number per day, so you could probably get access to this information. If you click comparison, then it gives you all the directories that those people are in. So you can just click on them and it's going to go right there, and you can list your own business. So the idea again is to find out who's on top and get more. And not just 38 or 39, like get twice as many or even more. More is better in this situation if you want to beat them. Now this is where, like I said, I was kind of surprised. So it's a tool that, what these little dots mean is if I'm sitting right here and then I put in the search engine massage therapist, it's telling me where you're sitting in that list of businesses. So, there might need some optimizing in there or something, because I was kind of surprised. Like, you've got really none in the 1, 2, 3, and kind of feel like you shit. So that could just be optimizing that you can do with your maps listing that's going to help you to increase that. So for an example, like let's take being disagreeable on me here. Forgive me. Guess it's just having a rest and not wanting to give me the decent results here. There we go. Of course, you're going to know these names better than me. And these are the Courtney ones, not the Cumberland ones. But let's see if we had a Cumberland one visit. Maybe let's take that first one. What was that again? Courtney massage therapy. Come back. Courtney massage therapy. There they are. See, so there's kind of the difference, right? Of their showing up in that map section. And statistics show that probably, depending, like let's say safely, 50 to 70% of the calls, 70% of the business are going to the people that are showing up in the top 3. So you can kind of see the difference there. Huge to be able to be up here. So the citations contribute to that. Having this fully optimized, I didn't check. I did have you guys pulled up that, reviews, getting as many reviews as possible. And I know that's not always comfortable, awkward maybe sometimes to ask for them. There are, like I have a reputation management thing that's really easy. So, I mean, you've got your customers' information, their email and their name. So once, they've had a treatment or they're coming to you, you've built up a bit of a relationship. If you just sent them an email and it simply says, hey, just wondering if you could help us out. You might even ask and they have the best intentions, but life gets busy and they don't, it's a matter of going to the computer and typing in the Google and all the rest of it. But this way, it's just a matter of, well, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Click a button. They've got the Google right in front of them. Or if you're wanting to build your Facebook reviews, then that's right in front of them. They can just type, push send, and away they go, right? So it's a really nice way to build reviews, because I know that I mean, if you've got somebody that's got 8, got 1, whatever, and you've got 50, people are clicking on the one that's got 50. It's just the way of it, right? And then, of course, then it's in your court in order to keep them. So then the last thing is backlinks. So backlinks is kind of what's going on behind the scenes. Again, I just used them as an example. It's kind of before I shifted and started doing a Cumberland thing, but you know, I kind of figure it's all the same area, and then this just does give you an idea. Backlinks are kind of like, think of them as a vote in Google's eyes. Like if it was a popularity contest, if you have the more votes that you have, then you look like, you know, oh, this one's got the most. Let's push them up to the top. So what a backlink in the simplest terms, when it says referring domain, that's other websites on the internet that link back to your website. So you have 2 other websites that are linking back to yours. Now, not all referring domains, not all websites are created equal, or backlinks are created equal. You know, you could have a bunch of spammy, yucky, you know, from not so nice sites backlinks, and that's not going to help your rankings at all. So if it's relevant to what you do, like, you know, if you had a backlink from Pizza Hut, well, it's like not going to be as good as you had a backlink from another massage therapy, you know, clinic. That's going to carry a lot more weight because it's relevant to what you do. So that's that. If we compare them, because they were in the #1 spot in Courtenay, which is a little bit more competitive, obviously, than Cumberland. There's more of them there. You can see that they have 36 backlinks. They were found for 81 keywords. So, you know, there's you know, combination of both why the content is so important also. So yeah, those are the things that I wanted to show you. Those are the things that you could go ahead and do, and they're going to definitely help. Now, the other kind of benefit, and this is just the way of it, right? A lot of those ones that have now, and I didn't put therapist, like, you know, you're going to be ranking in various places for different keywords, but you kind of want to just, you know, optimize each and every one of them. So no matter what they're putting in there, you're coming up nicely, would be nice in this top 3. But you notice a lot of them say massage therapy. They've put massage therapy in. I mean, that's a huge thing, because that's what somebody's typing in. So that kind of is one of the advantages that those businesses have over yours, because at first, you know, I had to get in here and start digging. I couldn't just tell from your domain or the name of your business. I mean, wellness, then when I got here and I could see this, but, you know, at first glance, Cumberland Village Wellness, just for an SEO standpoint, you just have, and that's not to say that you can't get to the top, because those other things that I told you about with the citations and the backlinks and the content can get you there without the name of this being up there. So don't think that, oh darn, I wish we would have done that. No. Awesome name, beautiful site, but those are the things that if you wanted to increase your business and get more exposure, you would want to do. So I am going to, if you have this on your website, I'll probably, if you have your email on here, if I can find it somewhere, or if you have a contact form, maybe, let me see. Okay, cool. I'm going to send it to this email, and yeah, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I hope it's helped you out. I am with Grow&Gain. That information will be in my email, so if you had any questions further that you wanted to ask me about, feel free, reach out. Happy to help you out. Take care.